On the road with the Australian cricket team, thanks to Toyota.
Here with Chris Rogers, Australia opening batsman. Chris, let's fast forward to the first day of the first test. Pups won the toss and elected to bat. What goes through your head?
Let's hope I'm selected first, but after that, I think the toss goes up at 1:30, so I'll be in the change room just getting my thoughts ready. We've won the toss, so probably relax for about 10-15 minutes, and then the gear goes on and just start to think about my job ahead.
All right, let's go out to the middle. Okay, Bucky, we're out here now in the arena. What's going through your mind?
I can imagine the crowd would be packed, all staring up. Probably looking at Davey actually, trying to get a reaction. But yeah, just the walk down through the crowd, you know, it's so exciting. Obviously, I'll be very nervous, but just looking forward to the challenge.
Okay, let's go down. Now you're talking to Warner now. You've pretty much partnered him your whole Test career, bar a few games. What's the conversation like with him?
You stay up your end, I'll stay down my end. But no, not really. We're pretty good out in the middle. We're able to talk about tactics, and he even listens at times, which is nice. But he's someone fantastic to bat with. He takes the pressure off you and soaks up the intensity really. So yeah, it works well.
All right. On the playing field now, is there a routine that you guys go through? Does one go over first, or is there a left foot over the white line first, or is it just a fill in the day?
Davey generally runs out. Often there's a flag as well. He'll grab the flag. Kind of for me, walking over the rope is a bit symbolic. I think it's time to really switch on. You know, everything that's gone before is over, and it's time to get down to business.
So now we're on the playing field. This has really hit you. Can you remember a time when the crowd just went bananas, or maybe a score of a century, or somebody key wicket?
Oh, look, I think every test you walk out, it's crazy. I mean, Boxing Day particularly, you know, there's such a huge crowd. But over here, the stadiums are smaller, but they're a little bit more over the top of you, so the noise can be quite deafening. I remember Stephen Finn, the first test of the last Ashes tour here, was on a hat trick to Michael Clark, and I've never heard anything like it. I think Pup played a missed, and we walked down, we were just laughing. It was just incredible. Almost
out to the centre. Tell us what's going through your head.
This is where it gets really exciting. I mean, I can actually start to feel the nerves now. I think now is about the time that the crowd starts singing Jerusalem, and that's a bit of a magic moment. I think it lifts everyone, and you know, you're just looking forward to. Particularly for me, I've got to face the first ball, so my job is almost to get through that first over, and I'm happy to do that. I think as an opener, you've got to be prepared to take that first ball. It's part of the job, and Davey, on the other hand, he you know, he's happy to kind of watch a few first up, and so you know, I'm happy to help him out as well. Has
your routine changed over the 20 years you've been playing cricket at the highest level?
Oh, without a doubt. I think you evolve. And you find out what works best for you. I think I say to all the young guys, you know, try everything and then find out what works for you. But for the last 5 or so years, it's been pretty steady. I like to keep things pretty simple. I think for me, it's about keeping my emotion in check. So, you know, I don't want to be running around the place, you know. I just want to be calm and composed. So I tend to just walk, head down, just focusing on what I have to do.
Okay. Facing the opening bowler, have you done research before the game? Is it more of what you know, or is it you expecting something different?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's, you know, I've faced them so much over the last couple of series that, you know, I think I have a pretty good feel for what they're going to do. It's always good to look at footage again, but yeah, I'm pretty confident. I know what their tactics are going to be.
All right, it's time to mark centre. Show us how it's done.
I take 2 legs, trying to get my pads out of the way, but 2 legs, look up, try and focus on where the field is, think about and know exactly how they're going to try and get me out, and then counteract that.
Right. For the first half an hour, have you got certain zones you want to score in, or is it just helpful leather from the first ball?
No, absolutely. I think particularly at the start, first innings, you got to keep to your strengths. So You know, I don't want to be playing big flashy cover drives or huge pull shots or things like that. I want to know where my zones are and stick to them. I know they're going to try and nick me off or hit me on the pads, so I have to own that area in front of my front pad.
And how's the heart when you're out here? You know, moments before the fast bowler's at the top of his mark, you've done your business down here. Tell us how the emotions then.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think the first job for me is I'm trying to get through the first ball and then the first over. I think if I do that, I've won a little battle with myself, and then I can play my innings. But it's just such a huge moment. You know, the song's going, the crowd is going wild. You just got to play as calm and as composed as you can.
Have you got any little targets you set? Is it a 20-run target, or is it a time or number of balls?
Not really. I think my job is really to do a job for the side. So I want to spend as much time out here as possible. And to do that, I really got to try and play the way that's best for me. So I think trying to play low-risk cricket, and if I do that and I nick off, then so be it. But if I play a big shot and get out, then I'm disappointed.
And Chris, is this what you expected to be an Australian opening test batsman to be like?
I didn't know what to think, to be honest, but I think these are the opportunities that I'll never get again. And as much as you're nervous and you're scared about the outcome, you know, you'll look back in a few years' time and think, you know, I was incredibly lucky to achieve the goal that I set out to, but to play for Australia and to play in front of big crowds and in big series, you know, it's a magic moment. And yeah, just finally a quick shout out, Ryan Carter's charity, Batting for Change. I'm going to support it this series, so get on the back of it.
Watch every Ashes moment live.
This is like the days of Lillian Thompson. Oh, how about it? How about it?
Buy your live pass at cricket.com.au/subscribe.